Live with Kelly and Mark host, Mark Consuelos revealed his side gig came crashing down after he botched an on-air recording. He admits his epic fail as a celebrity stand-in for Good Morning America has closed future opportunities. Mark Consuelos put some cheer in the weather report during the Tuesday, February 4th episode of Live with Kelly and Mark. Host Mark Consuelos divulged an on-air flub with Good Morning America that cut any dreams of being a weatherman short for him. Kelly Ripa suggests Mark fill in for a local station and cheer the audience up when he gives the bad news of snow, slushy, or messy forecasts. She thought local meteorologist Lee Goldberg could cover the science part, and Mark could make everyone feel better about any bad weather reports on the horizon. After chatting about the local weather, Mark walked down memory lane about his previous, short-lived weatherman experience. When Live with Kelly and Mark host Mark Consuelos talked with Kelly Ripa about extra-long vacations and the weather. It sparked a memory of Good Morning America inviting celebrities to stand in as weathermen. Although it was a one-day gig, Mark recalls failing with flying colors. He says, "I remember for a period of time, Good Morning America was doing celebrity weathermen. Then, he adds, I did it one morning. I don't know if you remember that." Undoubtedly, it was very surprising to Kelly that her husband had reported on the weather. He recalls they loosely prepared him for the occasion, but not quite in the right fashion. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa. Live with Kelly and Mark. He admits epic fail as Good Morning America weatherman as Mark Consuelos was readying for his GMA weatherman moment. They directed him to avoid one phrase. He relays, they said, "The only thing you don't say is, 'Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.'" Furthermore, they explain, "The competitor, that's what he says." That is Al Roker's line on NBC from the Today Show weather segment. Even though Mark understood the instruction to stay clear of Al Roker's sign-off, he believes they planted it in his mind. For instance, their insistence on not using the phrase left it at the forefront of his brain. He says, "They put it in my head. Now it's in my head, and that's what I said." Mark adds, "And they never had me back." But Kelly can't help but harass him for screwing it up. She exclaims, "You had one job." Both Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have a great relationship with Al Roker. They also laughed about a previous mishap where Kelly's phone made Mark think there was foul play happening with Al. He didn't know who was asking his wife on a date. But now they find the memory to be hilarious. Now they think they will hit up Al and his wife, Debbie, when they are in their neck of the woods. What do you think about Mark Consuelos' epic failure on Good Morning America? Does it surprise you that he said it after they added so much emphasis on the phrase? Are you enjoying Live with Kelly and Mark? Drop your comments below. I end the world of television, where charisma and charm often reign supreme. Even the most seasoned hosts can find themselves in a sticky situation. Such was the case for Mark Consuelos, co-host of the popular daytime talk show Live with Kelly and Mark. During a recent episode, Mark opened up about a memorable mishap from his past that not only left him red-faced, but also dashed his dreams of becoming a weatherman. This incident, which occurred during a guest appearance on Good Morning America, serves as a reminder that even celebrities are not immune to blunders. The setup, a light-hearted conversation on February 4th during a lively segment of Live with Kelly and Mark. Mark and his co-host Kelly Ripa engaged in a playful discussion about the weather. The conversation took a humorous turn when Kelly suggested that Mark should consider filling in for a local weather station. She envisioned him bringing a dose of cheer to the audience, especially when delivering less-than-ideal forecasts, such as snow or slushy conditions. Kelly proposed that local meteorologist Lee Goldberg could handle the scientific aspects, while Mark could focus on lightening the mood, As the banter continued, Mark reminisced about a time when Good Morning America invited celebrities to step into the role of weathermen for a day. With a hint of nostalgia, he recounted his own experience, which he described as a spectacular failure. A trip down memory lane. Mark's recollection of his brief stint as a weatherman was both entertaining and enlightening. He explained that the concept of celebrity weathermen was a trend at the time, and he was excited to be part of it. However, as he prepared for his moment in the spotlight, he quickly realized that the experience was not as straightforward as he had anticipated. I remember for a period of time, Good Morning America was doing celebrity weathermen, Mark shared. I did it one morning, I don't know if you remember that. His admission caught Kelly off guard, as she had no idea her husband had once reported the weather on national television. The instructions, a recipe for disaster as Mark prepared for his on-air debut. He received some crucial instructions from the production team. They emphasized one particular phrase that he should avoid at all costs. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. This phrase, famously associated with NBC's Al Roker, was a staple of weather reporting on The Today Show. The producers were adamant that Mark steer clear of it, as they wanted to differentiate his segment from AL's. However, the very act of being told not to say something had an unintended consequence. Mark explained, "They put it in my head. Now it's in my head, and that's what I said." Despite his best efforts to remember the instructions, the phrase slipped out during his weather report, leading to an awkward moment on live television. The fallout, a career cut short. Mark's blunder, did not go unnoticed. As he recounted the story, it was clear that the experience had left a lasting impression on him. "And they never had me back," he lamented, eliciting laughter from Kelly and the audience. The lighthearted teasing continued as Kelly playfully chided him, saying, "You had one job." The incident not only marked the end of Mark's aspirations to become a weatherman, but also served as a humorous anecdote that he and Kelly could share with their viewers. Their chemistry and ability to laugh at themselves have always been a hallmark of their show, and this story was no exception. A shared connection, Al Roker and the weather community throughout the segment. Mark and Kelly also reflected on their friendship with Al Roker. The trio has shared many laughs over the years, and this incident only added to their collection of humorous memories. They reminisced about a previous mishap involving Kelly's phone, which had led Mark to believe there was some foul play happening with Al. The couple's ability to find humor in their past misunderstandings is a testament to their strong bond and shared experiences in the entertainment industry. As they wrapped up the segment, Mark and Kelly expressed their intention to reach out to Al and his wife, Debbie, the next time they found themselves in the same area. The camaraderie among these television personalities is evident, and their playful banter continues to resonate with audiences. The audience reaction, a mix of surprise and amusement as the story unfolded. Viewers were likely left with a mix of surprise and amusement. Mark Consuelos, a well-known actor and television host, is not someone one would expect to stumble over a simple weather report. The fact that he did, despite the emphasis placed on avoiding a specific phrase, adds an element of relatability to his persona.